Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Ichwan Fahri and I'm from class 4B, English Educational Department, UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. So in this video, I will tell the novel entitled Percy Jackson, The Battle of the Labyrinth. Before I tell you about the story, I will show you the cover of the novel. So the cover of the novel is like this. Okay, here we go. So the books begin with Percy Jackson going to a freshman orientation class at Goody High School, a school where Paul Bluffish, his mom's boyfriend, teaches. While there, he meets Rahel Elizabeth Dare, a clear-sighted mortal whom he met previously at the Hoover Dam. During the orientation, Rahel suddenly runs away to the gym. Percy follows her and she tells him that something is wrong with the two presenting cheerleader, Tammy and Kelly. The people in question enter the gym where they reveal themselves to be impossible. Percy slays Tammy, but Kelly disappears in a burst of fire. Unfortunately, Paul Bluffish and some other mortals see the incident, forcing Percy and Rahel to escape through a broken window. They both run outside to where Annabeth is waiting. Rahel leaves Percy, telling him to explain everything when he has time. Then, Percy, along with Annabeth, make their way to camp. After reaching camp, Annabeth decided to go talk to Clarice about something secret, leaving Percy to wander the camp by himself. He stops by the arena and sees a massive hellhound. The name is Mrs. O'Leary. He tries to kill her, but is soon stopped by Quintus, the new swordmaster, who reveals that Mrs. O'Leary is his pet. Chiron interrupts their conversation and takes Percy to Grover Underwood. He leads them to a glade where the Council of Cloven Elders is being held and drops him next to Annabeth, Clarice, and a crying named Juniper, who turns out to be Grover's girlfriend. Percy rushes over to clean up his cabin for the cabin inspection. As soon as he reaches the Poseidon cabin, he sees his half-brother Tyson cleaning up. Tyson hugs him and shows him the repaired shield that later broke last winter during the fight with the Manticore. Later that night, Percy has trouble with his sleeping. He realizes that the room is glowing with a faint blue light coming from the saltwater fountain his father had given him last winter. Surrounding it is a rainbow-colored light, clearly an Irish message. He deposits 1 drachma into the mist, and it shimmers until the figure of Nico D'Angelo becomes clear. Nico is conversing with a ghost, asking if there is a way to bring Bianca D'Angelo back to life. The next morning, in a camp game designed by Quintus, Annabeth and Percy are attacked by 3 giant scorpions. They try to find a place to hide and squeeze between 2 boulders. They note that it must be the entrance to a tunnel. When they emerge from the entrance, it is revealed that they have actually discovered an entrance to the labyrinth, a magical underground maze. Annabeth leads a quest with Percy, Grover, and Tyson to find Daedalus, the maze creator. As soon as the group step into the maze, it confuses them, shifting its wall, narrowing its passageway, and closing off exits and entrance. They leave the room and end up inside Alcatraz, where they manage to rescue an ancient hundred-handed one, Briares, from camping. The group tries to convince Briares to join them, but the hundred-handed one has been so disheartened by many years of imprisonment that he refuses. The group can do anything but leave him as they move deeper within the maze. They meet Nico D'Angelo at the Triple G Ranch. Percy makes a deal with Riordan to let Percy and his friend, including Nico, go if Percy cleans the stable of the man-eating horses. Percy returns successful, only to find all his friends bound and gagged. Riordan reminds Percy that he didn't swear upon the river Styx. Therefore, the deal is void. Percy defeats Riordan by shooting an arrow guided by Hera sideways through his body and hitting his 3 hearts. Nico refuses to live with them, and they summon the ghost of Bianca D'Angelo, where it is revealed that she had been sending Percy Iris message of Nico's plan. Bianca asks Nico to forgive Percy because her death was not his fault. Nico still refuses to live with Percy and his friends, and Eurytion offers to let him stay for a while. Eurytion also offers to help them find Hephaestus, who will help them find the way to Daedalus' workshop by giving them a spider automaton which will lead them to the god of the forges. Once back in the labyrinth, the foursome match with a sphinx. They then meet Hephaestus, who tells them that he will divulge everything they would want to know about Daedalus only if they would find out who is invading his forges in Mount Santa Helens and why. The four split up. Percy continues the quest with Annabeth, while Tyson accompanies Groover. Percy and Annabeth discover who the creatures using Hephaestus' forges are. As they scout the area, Percy is spotted by the telekinesis and he is forced to fight them off. He tells Annabeth to get out of there and report back to Hephaestus. To Percy's surprise, Annabeth kisses him because she believes that Percy may die. Outnumbered, Percy summons water from within himself to defeat the monster, but the resulting explosion sends him shooting into the air as he loses consciousness. Percy returns to the camp only to find it empty. He approaches the amphitheater where it becomes apparent that his burial shroud is being burned and everyone is present. He sees that Annabeth has made it back and makes his appearance. Though Annabeth makes a scene, the whole camp seems to be revealed that he is alive. Percy tells Chiron and Annabeth his plan after he figures out the hint that Hephaestus gave him, and soon the two campers head into the mortal world to look for the one person they know that could guide them in the labyrinth. Rahel Elizabeth there. The trio go back to the labyrinth and go look for both Daedalus' workshop and for Groover and Tyson. Rahel reveals how she can see the correct path as a faint brightness on the floor. The group soon reach Daedalus' workshop where they find Quintus, who reveals himself to be Daedalus. They converse with him only to find out that he pities them and the camp. He has already made up his mind to help Luke, as he had given the latter the magical item that could help the user navigate the maze. Arianette's string. Their conversation is cut short when Kelly the Emposa, Minos, Daedalus' greatest enemy and the ghosts pretending to help Nico, and some of the other enemy forces arrive with Nico in tow. Daedalus, the trio, and Nico battle the monster. Mrs. O'Leary appears and helps them. Daedalus tells the four to escape, and they flee to the mortal world using his improved metal wings. Rahel is able to quickly get them right back into the labyrinth. After their flight, Percy and Annabeth argue about Luke. Percy tells her that Luke has turned completely evil, but Annabeth refuses to believe this as she had seen that it was Luke who cried out when Rahel hit him with the hairbrush. The four make it back in time to see the camp-making preparation war. Percy and Chiron are able to talk for a while before Kronos' army exploded from the labyrinth. The campers, along with the satyrs, Nymph, and Chiron, do their best to hold the enemy forces off. Daedalus, Mrs. O'Leary, and Briareus appear, and it seems that the camp may be safe. But Campe suddenly bursts from the labyrinth. The odds are stacked against the camp when Grover unleashes panic, a gift from Pan, and the enemy forces scramble back to the labyrinth. The demigods know that monster will soon come back, and they start to regroup. Daedalus makes his choice to end his life, and therefore the labyrinth, in order for the camp to be safe. Before he dies, he gives Annabeth a sleek silver laptop which contains all the ideas and notes that never had the chance to continue. Nico releases him, the labyrinth is destroyed, and the camp is safe. Okay guys, thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. And don't forget to like and comment at my video. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.